it's time to move on with that mystery quilt. Today, you're going to need the 2.5-inch squares of your background. Yep, I know, I have a lot of them, and that's because I'm making a bigger quilt. But you keep with what you've got. So, 2.5-inch squares and a baggie of what you've worked on so far. Let's take those pieces out. Remember, you have your clip, and this one, the main color is the pink. So we're going to take the 2.5-inch squares in our baggie and put them with the pink. Then we have this one, and its primary color is the gray because gray is attached to everything. We're going to put the gray with it, like that. And same with the last one. You should still have stuff. Don't get rid of your things. Those are coming later. But here's your 4.5s. And we're going to put them with the purple. Okay? Once we do that, we're going to make what's known as a house block. And we're going to do that by taking every square and sewing a 2.5-inch on top. We're going to do one, and then we're going to go back and do the other. Okay? Let's go sew. All right, here we go. Remember to always start on the inside, right here. I like to chain piece, as you know, so I'm gonna do them one right after another. I'm not gonna lie, ladies, I hate half square triangles, but I love house blocks. You must sew and trim and press each side before you add the next side, or you won't be able to turn it properly. So just stick with it. Try to sew just one baggie at a time so that you don't get all your colors confused. All right, time to cut them apart and go to trim them. I'm lazy, I like the easy cut. All right, let's trim so we can iron. Okay, time to trim. So the way things are, you're supposed to just trim this whole thing off. We've talked about this before. I don't like that method. So I turn it over on its back, fold the back like this, and then trim. And why I like that is it leaves the original square in place and helps make your block more square. So I highly encourage you to follow this method and you'll have a much prettier block. All right, if you don't like that, that's fine. It's all up to you. That's the best part about sewing. There's more than one way to do everything. I use an add a quarter ruler. Comes like this. Some people prefer an add an eighth because it's actually on the inside. So, and add an eighth, the seam allowance is going to be the right size. And it just takes a little more bulk out. All right, let's go iron. Here we go. We're just going to open them up and press Warm it first. Open it up and press. All right. Here's why I like to do it this way. Nobody's perfect. But look, I know what's going to keep this block square is to follow the base purple. If I didn't do it this way, I would end up following this one and my block wouldn't quite fit. So this allows us to get a much cleaner, more perfect edge, okay? I highly encourage it. All right, let's go sew on the other one. All right, what we're doing here is putting it on the other corner like this. And we're going to start sewing in this upper left corner to the right corner so that we cross our intersection first. And again, I'm going to chain piece. Let's trim. Hey, if you're like my friend Paula, you have to keep all these little bitty bits, or my beautiful friend Heidi, keep all these little bitty bits and sew them together. And you can make other tiny half square triangles. I personally am not that person. So if anybody wants mine, holla, because you can have them. Let's go press. House blocks done. Let me show you how to sort these into your piles and then you can get to work. As you know, I'm all about the organization. Organization really is important to me. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the background color, not the background, this is your background. You're going to take the repetitive color, the one that the 4.5 inch squares are, and you're going to pair it with the color that is on every one of the half square triangles. These will go with this. I come back over here and I've got gray and purple, and right here gray was paired with pink and gray was paired with background, so every half square triangle has gray. It is paired with gray. Same thing here. All right, these all have pink, they go with the pink. Do it for the other bags and you'll be ready for next month. See you later. Have fun, guys.